Go for it.
My name is Alan Harika. This morning I had the opportunity to visit a Honda car lot. When I arrived this morning, it was about 8:30. When I got out of the car, I started just to walk to look at a particular car.
Okay.
And then I heard some footsteps behind me. He says, "Can I help?" And that's when I turned around. The salesman was nice, real presentable. He had some shades on, sunglasses. I had sunglasses on too. So I took them off to look at him, and I was waiting for him to
take them off,
which he flipped them up here. And he finally extended his hand, and we shook. And I said, "I'm Alan Harika." And he said, "Oh yes, I'm Charles." I said, "Nice to meet you. What can I do for you?" First, when I was given this presentation here, this scenario here, I felt kind of guilty about doing this until I read the scenario, and it was perfect because what I did was the truth. My wife is going to be trading in a car. She's got an Acura. She loves it. And she has been looking at the Hondas.
Okay.
And I told him the same thing, so I felt good. I says, "Well, my wife is out of town. She won't be back till Sunday night. And we got an Acura that we want to trade."
Okay.
At this point, I felt I dominated.
Yeah, you're in control so far.
Because he's not really asking me anything. And then I said, "I even have the description of the car, if you like."
Okay.
And he said, "Yeah, that would help." So I was waiting for him maybe to take out a pencil and paper. He did. And I said, "Well, it's an Acura. It's a 2002. I've got 133,000 miles on it. The car is in pretty good shape. Like I said, it's a 2002. And it's a 3.5 RL. And we don't know anything on it. We'd like to trade it because she's looking for another car. And I am kind of in a hurry. I let him know I was in a hurry because I had to get to work. And he said, "Well, let me show you some." First I said, "I'm looking for, let's say, the top of the line. Because Acura's a nice car. I'm keeping my wife in
Sure.
Nice car." And he said, "Well, let me show you this Honda over here, which is a 2012. And it had everything on it. Really nice. Now the guy was pretty good though. He says, "Now we have some 2011s. We have a couple of them left. I could probably give you a better deal on them.
Right.
But they're 4-cylinders versus 6-cylinders."
Right.
And I was listening, and he said, "Let me show you." So we walked over. He showed me 2 of them. Now he said, "The difference here is these don't have everything that the 2012 has. But we can work a better deal on these if you want to." And I said, "Well, that's going to be my wife's decision. So, do you have any brochures that I could probably take?" He says, "Yeah, come on with me." So we're walking in. He goes and gets his brochures. Now, at this time, he's not giving me a card either. He says, "Let me get my card and let me staple it to the brochure." And now, if I really wanted to buy a car, I would probably buy it from him. Because, again, I felt like I was dictating the terms.
Yep.
But I did want an appraisal on what he thought the car was worth. I know I'm putting you at a disadvantage because I don't have the car here for you to look at. Well, he said, "Well, off the top of my head, anywhere between $4,000 to $5,000.
Oh boy.
$100, $7,000.
Okay. So if he's guessing off the top of the head, how confident do you feel in that value?
I did.
Okay.
And then he said, "Well, before you leave, I want you to meet the manager."
Right.
I said, "That's fine." Now, I could see the manager. He's in his office. He's on the phone. He knew I was there because he looked up and didn't even acknowledge me, really. And he went in there and he said something. And the guy came back. He says, my manager is busy right now.
Oh,
Let me get your name and phone number. And how do you spell your last name again?" And I told him. And so I can give it to my manager and put this in my records. said, okay. And that was it.
That's
Now, I walked away, like I said, I probably would have done business with her. But I would have asked, number one, what's your wife's name?
exactly.
What does she do? We know what kind of car she likes already. But let me get her phone number too, because I'd like to talk to her and we get together again. But see, he didn't do any of that. It's just because I saw, he was looking out the corner of his eye like I was, because I saw two young men in shorts fixing to come in. They were walking around. He wanted to get to them because I think he got the impression that I really wasn't going to do anything that day. So he wasn't worried about it.
Right.
So he wanted to hurry up and get over them because he felt maybe I got to settle them. So that's the way I felt about it.
You sensed it.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you understand now why I had you do the homework assignment?
Yeah.
But the scenario you presented to him was you came in there for information because your wife's currently driving their product, so you're familiar with their product line, and she does want to improve her driving situation. So you didn't really leave there any more informed than you came in.
Not really.
So you've got the brochure, you've got the business card, and what are you supposed to figure it out on your own?
I suppose so, but see, he
And you want to buy a car from this guy? Are you sure you want to reconsider that? Okay. I want to buy from someone who I feel is an expert and a professional and who can give me the answers I desire. I want to leave in there better off than I came in. Okay? And a brochure and a card isn't better off than I came in. Okay? So,
You know what upset me more than anything?
tell me.
The fact that that sales manager could have cared less that I was
Yeah.
there.
That'd make you important.
And there was
Feel
something
important.
else too. The receptionist, she's sitting in a round type of cubicle. She's answering the phone. And I like to greet people. I mean, she had her head down like this and didn't even want to acknowledge me either. To where I had to acknowledge her to say, how are you doing today?
Right.
And she looked up, oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Oh.
That was it. It was kind of a cold.
Yeah. You sensed it. You sensed it.
I sensed that.
Okay. Round of applause.